see that a lot of you are not subscribed. So hit the subscribe button or I'm going to murder you with this thing. Subscribe.
Hello everyone, we're the Continuity Crew, and today we are back with another episode of the Big Feature Film Review. Today we are talking about the recent theatrical release of Crimes of the Future, directed and written by David Cronenberg. Like
you wrote this?
Yes, like I said, we're the Continuity Crew. I'm Will.
I'm some soul something, which is name in the movie.
That's when the name you were looking for was Saul Tenser.
Saul Tenser?
This is Saul over here. Just kidding. It's When. Crimes of the Future, like I said, directed David Cronenberg. This is about... What is this about? If I were to give it a 3-word summary, sex is surgery. They say it. Yeah, but like that's pretty much it. But it's a human, like, we're in a world where humans do not feel pain. People are adapting, evolving, and some people use these to perform art or sell them or stuff like that. But our main character, he grows organs, and
like new organs, like unknown organs.
Yeah, he doesn't know what they do. He puts them in pain, but he gives performances with them of them being removed, essentially.
Well, the performance is like him growing a new organ, because like I guess anything that's special inside the human body is like something big. It's like an art. Yeah, it's like an art form, and that's why a lot of the organs in this movie.
It's like an NFT.
You know what? Yeah.
Bro, I'm putting bro, I got like 6 NFTs in the blockchain going right here, baby.
I mean, it works like that, technically. Yeah. Not NFTs, but Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Like, it takes like a lot of energy and you have to do a lot of things for it. And that's basically what it is.
Maybe that's
it's the new Bitcoin.
David Cronenberg was like, yeah, I heard about this Bitcoin thing. I want to make a movie about it, but with people.
He watched like a very bog standard like explanation of how Bitcoins work. Yeah, and he was just like, mining? Okay.
Inside a human.
Inside the internet? But what if it was human?
What? Yeah. So and then there's this whole plot line where there's a kid who eats plastic, and there's people who are adapting to eat the stuff that we have created, but we'll get into that. What you think of this film?
It was unintentionally funny.
It was. There was
so many ways.
I went and saw this with my little brother. He thought a lot of it was very funny. I was trying to take it kind of seriously because I do like the director and I like all the actors, and I was excited, but I was trying to take it seriously while he was just laughing. I'm like, yeah, I guess I'll just poke fun at it too.
Well, I think the parts that were funny were like, what's the girl's name from Twilight?
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart. I can never remember her name. Kristen Stewart. Why did I say Twilight? Spencer. Yeah, the funny parts was like just her, just basically being her in 2012. Yeah. And that was pretty much the funny things. Like every time she's in a scene, she's always like that very the way you know her.
Yeah. Have you seen Anna Kendrick impersonating?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly like it's her, but like on steroids. Yeah. She just kind of like really phoned it in for this, just being herself.
No, David Cronenberg was like, they talked about it in casting. She was like, can you do that thing that you did in Twilight?
Can you do that thing where you like...
Yeah. It's like...
Being Kristen Stewart, love it.
Nothing wrong about it. It was just really funny because it's like a weird sketch. Yeah, this movie is just a weird sketch.
It did feel like a weird SNL sketch that was supposed to be funny, but it didn't hit the mark just right. Nobody thought it was funny.
A lot of people in the theater that I was watching thought it was funny. There was like a bunch of people that was just like laughing.
There was some parts that were actually kind of funny. It was like dark humor, which was good. So I did like that.
Very dark humor.
Yes.
A lot of the scenes in this movie just kind of happen. And it's fine, I guess. The main takeaway I have for this movie is that it was about art mainly, and nobody really understands art. So that's
I can see that.
Yeah, not a lot of people understand art and what artists do. Like, for example, like the people in this, they sort of know what they're doing, but they're just kind of going along with it. It's like, to them, it's like, this is sexual, so it has to be art. And for the most part, when you see that in real life, and they have performance arts where it doesn't make any sense, and there's people recording it for some fucking reason. You're just kind of like, I don't get it, but okay. That's what this movie is.
You got the art side of it. I got like the political side of it.
I didn't even think about that.
I got like, oh, like the government's gonna like shut you down if you're like like a different type of person, and like they're not gonna let you progress. They're gonna keep you where they want to be. That's kind of where I got from it. But I also see the art side of it, and I do like that, and I agree.
I was gonna say it's like a depressed artist. What do they call them now? Tortured artist.
Yeah. That's kind of what this is exactly. What this might as well be called, the tortured artist.
Yeah. If you've been to MoMA in New York, there's like a lot of art that's like that where it just doesn't make sense. But there's like plaques on the side that says like, oh, this is what this means. And I'm just like, I get it, but I'm sure that's bullshit. It doesn't. That's someone's interpretation.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
you can have your own interpretation.
Yeah.
This dude just that's what we got though. You got the art. I got the political side of it. I feel like that's very David Cronenberg though. Like you should watch Cosmopolis when you get the chance. Robert Pattinson. It's the exact same way I feel about this movie. Yeah. I don't know if it's good or bad.
Yeah.
I don't know where it sits.
Yeah.
But like good performances. It's got an interesting concept. But I don't know where I want to put this on like a scale.
Oh, I remember why I think this is art. Because at the very beginning, not the very beginning, but there was like that very first performance art that they did. I was like, is this Da Vinci? Because this is what Da Vinci did. He stole bodies and he just cut them up. So I was like, is this Da Vinci? Is this supposed to be like a weird mirror to him? Or I don't know. It was very bizarre. You don't see a lot of like technology used except for like the very alienated one, but like still.
I did say that the little gooey thing they used looked like the shit I took the other night.
What gooey thing?
The thing they used to control on their bellies.
I hated that.
Oh, I
hated that.
I love just how gross this movie is. It's David Cronenberg. I love it. Love it to death.
He watched Dune and he was like, I can do it better.
I can put a
future
dystopia. Yeah, I can make it weird, bro.
Yeah, because like those like little pods things that they use, it reminds me of Dune and like Superman.
I'm gonna have kind of a hot take. I think. Okay. I wonder if I feel like David Cronenberg is the Walmart brand David Lynch.
I was gonna say he's a Walmart brand Paul Wes Anderson, but like
but body horror.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that too. I like David Cronenberg's a great filmmaker. I think he just likes to tell his stories a very specific way, which like would be Wes Anderson very much.
Yeah.
So like, but he just like the same thing with Cosmopolis. He starts a story and it just feels so out of nowhere, and it feels like it kind of doesn't go anywhere, but it happens.
And there's also not a lot of establishing things in this movie. Because like, when did he become friends with the police? I guess he was just friends with the police this entire time.
That's the thing I think I like a lot about David Cronenberg is he doesn't think you're a complete idiot. He's just like, you can tell, like, okay, there's obviously past between these characters. I don't feel like I'm being spoon-fed like most Hollywood movies do. So I do like that, but also it feels off because that's what I'm used to. So
it breaks the story block of the what do you call that? Not the mindset, but the building blocks of storytelling. Because like technically you have to set a premise, or like you have to let people know that they're friends or whatever before you can say that they're friends. So you have to like kind of set it. But in this one, it was just like, oh yeah, these two people know each other.
Dude's like 80. He's just like, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna make what I want. Like. Focus, Neon, A24, whoever, you can pick it up if you want. You know my name. Who cares? Like, yeah.
Neon really dug a trench here.
Yeah.
And was just like, let's just keep digging and see where this goes.
Let's just keep giving him money. Let's see what happens. We'll get a movie eventually.
Yeah. There's a lot of shitty neon movies, but this is actually not that bad.
It's not awful.
Yeah, it's not. There was like a few that we've seen before, and I just remember thinking like Neon just sucks.
Yeah,
and then they came out with a couple of good ones.
Like A24 is always like, we love almost everything they put out. Like there's maybe one or two that are like, but Neon and Focus, I feel like are hit or miss sometimes.
Yeah.
Miss, I feel like most of the time. But I don't know where to put this one. But anyways, any like I don't really want to talk about the plot because it's like, I don't know.
It's all over the place.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to. And one thing I'll say for just any viewer, I don't recommend this to like anyone. If you know you're gonna like this movie, go see it.
If anyone you like else, Titane,
don't go see it. Yes, yes, I had the exact thought.
If you like Titane, you'll like this movie somewhat.
Yeah, it's got some Titane vibes, but otherwise, unless you want to see it, don't go see it. That's it.
It's funny because we didn't even scratch the surface on what this movie is about technically.
I just like go watch it.
Basically, the movie is really just about body art.
Yeah,
and how it's like technically illegal in some places, and how people don't get it, and how like like the upper parts of the echelon. I don't know. I remember the echelon. Yeah, the upper part of society doesn't get it because they think it's like disgusting or grotesque, and it's like that. It's a lot of socialites.
Also, where is this?
Antisocial. Yeah, where is this? I didn't even think about that.
The setting, dude. I'm like, okay, this could be like Europe.
We didn't even think about the boy who eats plastic.
Blake thought that was hilarious.
I thought that was really funny.
He's just eating a trash can. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the political side of the whole like num num thingy.
Oh.
Is like, oh, the government doesn't want you to be like this type of person, but then like at the end, spoiler alert, he eats the plastic shit and he's like has an epiphany, and it's like, maybe that is the right thing. Yeah. It's like we're evolving, get over it.
We're eating plastic.
Like it's like we're advancing as a society. You could look at it with like racism, sexism.
I was just gonna say like the pollution
or that
the trash that we have in the ocean.
This movie has
to
a lot
plastic.
Of motifs and themes.
Yeah,
and like there's like the governmental like side. There's the art stuff. There's the like climate change shit like that. It's all over the place.
It takes a smart,
but it hits them all fairly well, like at the same time. So it's interesting.
It's a very vague.
Yes,
message to the world.
Yes,
about the plastic ocean and the dried up lakes or whatever. I don't know. There was like a lot of boats sinking and they didn't have a reason. I guess like gas doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, because it's like everything cars or anything just there
dry.
But it's like nobody cares anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like everything can be run down and we don't give a shit.
Yeah. This movie's a Fall Out Boy's dream.
Yeah.
Or like a Fall Out Boy's fan dream.
All right. Let's get to our ratings.
It's a famous song they have.
Yeah, that one song. Let's get to our ratings. Here on the Continuity Crew, we do two different ratings. We do it's been a while. God damn. Here on the
It's been a week.
Here on the God, shut up. Here on the Continuity Crew, we do two different ratings. We do critical and entertainment from 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. What's your critical rating for Crimes of the Future?
I think it's about 6.5. 7.
7. Ooh, big half point boost. I'm gonna give it a 6.5. I think you nailed it the first time. I think it's just missing something, as I feel like most of his movies are. And I think it's just because I'm spoiled by being spoon-fed Marvel movies. Like, here, you dumb idiot. Look, it's Iron Man's shiny armor. Entertainment value, what do you say?
I was fairly entertained. I want to say 10.
10? Wow.
This was entertaining as hell.
It was. I will agree.
In a dark way, it was very funny.
I'll have to give it a 10 too. I was very much anticipating this movie. It was the body horror that I wanted, and it was just good performances. That's something I don't think we mentioned. I think everyone did a really good job. Cool. I don't think
prosthetics.
Bros picture or nothing, because the Oscars I don't think would recognize this, but I really liked it.
I like the makeup, the prosthetics.
Yes.
The stuff that they had with Manning. Yeah, you could, because it was really cool to see those ears.
Yeah, the ears, or like the one chick that had like the gill looking thing. Oh, so cool.
And there's like a meta moment in there where it's about body art.
Mm-hmm.
There was this lady who came up to him during that performance, and she was like, "It's just a facade."
Yeah.
And it was just like, to me, that was just really funny because a lot of art is just facade.
Yeah. So I think it is supposed to be that. This movie is a bunch of things, and I enjoyed that, but it's also very confusing, so it kind of takes away from it. But like I said, I do not recommend this unless you wanted to see it already.
Here's how you know you want to watch this. Did you like Fall Out Boys? Did you like My Chemical Romance? Were you an emo kid? Did you have that phase? If you had any of those, this is it. That's very wide. What else can you put in there? Did you?
I definitely don't think you could say that.
I can't say that now.
I think you nailed it when you said if you like Titane or Raw, that director, I think you'll like this. So
it's not as no, yeah, no, it is.
No, it's about it's probably. I was thinking about that. I was like, man, if I took a girl to see this movie on the first date, unless she was a psychopath, which I'm okay with, ladies.
I really like
guys.
I really like the two women that were just like, is that whatever?
Oh yeah, the two.
I was like, what?
The two mechanics.
Yeah,
who just got like naked.
Yeah,
oh, this really movie's great.
And then they turn into assassins. Like what?
Yeah, that plot point I did not understand. Anyways, though, that's our review on The Crimes of the Future. This has been another episode of the Big Feature Film Review. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. All that stuff down below. We love movies. We love y'all. We'll see you on the next one. We'll win. I don't remember.